One of the most common challenges employer branders face is in working with other marketing teams. Now, you'd think that employer brander, as being a part of marketing, a kind of marketing, would fit hand in glove with marketing. But in practice, that never seems to happen. Honestly, it very often happens that they don't fit seamlessly and hand in glove with recruiting or corporate comms. Employer brand is kind of a weird misfit. It doesn't quite fit. And consequently, they have to work twice as hard to fit in with other audiences. Now, here's where I think we go wrong. You and I understand the power of employer brand. We understand the impacts it can make. It can make on talent, it can make on marketing, it can make on investors, it can make on the entire company. But no one else seems to know that. And I get that. We can always up our education game, but this isn't about that. What you really want to do is find ways to work better with those teams, whether it's marketing or recruiting or TA or HR or comms. Doesn't matter. This idea applies equally to any team you want to work for or work with. What you need to do is stop fighting. Now, I know you're not fighting. I know you're not combative. I know you don't think you're being a jerk about this stuff, and I'm not accusing you of being a jerk. What I am saying is you're coming on a little strong. You know the answer. You know what you can achieve. You have confidence in what you're doing. But since no one else understands what you're doing, you're coming off as combative. A little bit, just enough. Instead, take a different switch. If you're talking to a marketing team, walk in and ask, can I sit down in your meetings? Spend time listening to their challenges. Just quietly sit in the back wall, take good notes, don't ask any questions early on, and just listen to what their issues are. Chances are there's an issue or two that they have that you can help with. Now, the next step is to go up to the person who brought up that challenge and say, hey, I own the employer brand and I have access to this or that, or I can bring in some people to talk, or I've got some tool sets that you don't have access to. Can I help you with this? I'd love to find a way to add value to this. Maybe take this off your plate. That is a great first step to show that you understand their challenges, what they're going through, and how you can add value to them. Take away as much of the employer brand thinking around it as possible. How can you use your ability to understand and manage the human face of that company to support this particular problem and solve it? Sometimes it's going to be a quick fix, sometimes it's a long-term fix. But either way, you're going to show that you are listening, that you're willing to engage, that you're willing to meet them, not just halfway, but to take it the whole way to them and find ways to help them. Now, this is an immediate switch. They're not going to suddenly fall in love with you. This is step one of a larger process. But having helped them solve problems, by being a team player in their world, you've earned some credibility. You've earned some alliances. You've earned some advocates. Maybe next time you go to this meeting, you're not sitting on the back wall, you're sitting at the table. Maybe you ask a question or two. You're always listening for ways to help. Because you should know that every time you help them, you're helping yourself. You're building those alliances. You're ensuring that people understand what you can do. Then eventually, you can maybe make some suggestions. Hey, can we connect your issues with my issues? We can find a way to help each other. That is a way you're going to solve your problems. I know you don't think you're fighting, but to them, maybe you are. Maybe instead of coming off as saying, I know what I am, or drawing lines, you start by being a student of their world. Sit in their meetings, listen to their challenges, offer ways to help. That's going to go a long way to building the allies that you need to be successful in employer brand. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time on the Employer Brand Minute.